Right, guys, how are you getting on? And welcome back to my channel, Skool. I hope you're all keeping well out there, guys. It's been a very tough situation for Arsenal recently in the league. Of course, as you all know by now, as I and many other gooners out there had predicted, Manchester City were crowned champions yesterday, believe it or not, without even playing a game. Subsequently, they went on today and they won. They beat Chelsea 1-0 at home. But they were already champions anyway, since Arsenal lost yesterday away to Nottingham Forest. Unfortunately, our season is over. I think it's one game we have left to play. And when I say I think, because to be honest, it's tough even looking at the league table now and thinking about what might have been. And that is the honest to God truth. Thinking about what might have been for us this season is the hardest thing, because it's been a real roller coaster ride, no doubt. The game's so close, to be honest. A little bit of strengthening of the league. A little bit of strengthening of the team, and we would have got over the line, I believe. But no. Now we're 7 points behind. 7 points behind. And City have a game in hand. We've just got one more game to play. That is the team in a nutshell. We flatter time and time again. Everybody involved with the club, very tough situation for everyone to take. Where do we go from here? Honestly, we're going to have to improve on this season, but to be honest, the only way to improve is to come first in the league, because we led the league for the majority of the season, 95% of the season, and now we find ourselves, nowhere, basically. The Nottingham Forest game was a sickener. First, I'm going to do the Nottingham Forest game. I'm going to look at the highlights. I'm going to talk you through it. And then I'm going to talk about Mikel Arteta's press conference after yesterday's loss to Forest. And then we can focus on the league and the league table. But obviously, Manchester City were crowned champions yesterday because Arsenal lost 1-0 to Forest. Forest avoided relegation. They avoided the drop to stay up. So respects to both those teams. Congratulations to Nottingham Forest avoiding the drop, staying in the Premier League. Congratulations also to Manchester City for becoming champions. Horrible for Arsenal. Horrible thing. Seriously. One of the worst things that could happen. Like I said, I'm going to talk you through the highlights, guys. Then I'm going to talk about Mikel Arteta's press conference. And then I'm going to look at the Premier League table. But really sad times for all Arsenal fans. The way things ended for us, the most painful way possible. So near and yet so far, you could say, you could lament. There'll be a lot of soul searching going on after this season, no doubt, with Arsenal fans. It is what it is. McManus Gaming. Welcome along to my live stream, man. I thought I'd come on again there now, catch the buzz. I was meant to be ringing somebody earlier or somebody now, but that's been shelved. So I said, you know what? I'm awake. I'm only working tomorrow at 3 p.m. So you know what? I'll come back on my channel and I'll create a bit of content. Thank you for your support anyway again. I appreciate it, my friend. We would have been champions if we weren't such bottle jobs. I'll be honest, this club's lost the plot, lost the league, but by a dog. This whole thing with the dog, it just, for me, it ranks of just desperation. A pathetic move by Arteta, a pathetic move by whoever's behind that. It's almost like, I don't know, I'm not going to go too far now because I'm on my channel, but let me pull myself back from that. But it's just desperation. It's just everything about it. It just reeks of desperation. The way they must feel after not winning the league, I understand. It's the worst feeling in the world. I get it. But even more so for us fans, because we were helpless in the situation. Whereas the players and Arteta and the board and the owners and Edu, they were in a position to directly influence the outcome. We were not. All I know is, guys, if I was going out playing for Arsenal yesterday, I guarantee you I would have done everything within my power to win that game. No stone would have been left unturned in training beforehand, and I would have given absolutely hell. and would have gave it hell in all the games. And I'm not as talented as any of the players that we have playing for Arsenal, of course. They are light years ahead of me in talent, but heart, determination, spirit. As an Arsenal fan, we know what that's about. Us Arsenal fans, the real fans. Not the plastic fans, not the Arteta fanboys, not the Arteta sexuals, not the dreamers, not the guys making up excuses for this, that, and the other. There are no excuses for what happened. They're bottle jobs. They completely capitulated, fell apart. It was a disgrace, the performance yesterday. And the last 6 weeks, the way the team has played when the pressure has been on. When the pressure's on, bottle it. Absolutely disgraceful. When the pressure's off, Chelsea, Newcastle, we bounce back with 2 wins. But when the pressure's on, guys, you saw yesterday even, absolutely pathetic from the team. Absolutely pathetic from Arteta. Someone's got to be held accountable. Someone's got to hold their hands up high, you know. Like I said, I'm going to look at the highlights in a while and I'm going to talk you through it. Then I'm going to watch Mikel Arteta's press conference again, talk you through that. Then we can have a look at the league table. But to be honest, I went to work yesterday and I worked with a gooner, fellow Arsenal fan like myself. He said to me, "Will I be watching the game?" You know, no, I was working, but I could stream it on my phone. Man, that's the last thing I'd be doing. Seriously, I'm a diehard gooner. I've lost all gra. Gra is the Irish word for love, guys. Gra. I've lost the gra. You know what I mean? At the moment, I just don't want to know about it. Like many Arsenal fans out there, like McManus too, I'm sure. I've lost that bit of interest in it because we've been taken on an emotional roller coaster all season long, and then at the end we just drop off. Seriously, like, I mean, how many times is that going to happen? There are a lot of frustrated Arsenal fans out there now because I've been contacting a few on social media. I have contact with a big network of Arsenal fans, guys. McManus, of course, being one of those. A diehard gooner like myself, an old school gunner like myself. Everyone has just kind of gone underground now, and I can imagine, like Kyle Walsh, I can imagine he is punching walls right now. No joke, guys. The frustration that man must be feeling. We've had the same season as Spurs. United have had a better season than us. We're a joke, mate. To give it up the way we did, yeah, to drop off the way we did, is inexcusable. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I mean, come on. Be realistic, guys. Absolutely shocking performance. Yesterday, the last 6 weeks, we absolutely fell apart. I mean, on April the 1st, we were 8 points clear. Now we're 8 points behind, I think 7 points behind. 88 points for City, so 81 for us. They have a game in hand. If they win that game, they'll be 10 points clear. So we're looking at a possible end of season 18-point reversal from being 8 points ahead to being 10 points behind at the end of the season. An 8-point reverse. I mean, that is not 18-point reversal, guys. That is absolutely, I mean, okay, City are an incredible team. Okay, they are a massive club with incredible finances, even if they are breaking their financial fair play rules with 115 cases of breaking the financial fair play rules. Okay, they could field 2 teams, I get it, but we put ourselves in a position to be 8 points clear. I look at the teams we had to play. Okay, Liverpool and City, granted, fair enough. But a lot of the teams that we have faced in respects to them have been relegation candidates, bottom of the table, completely devoid of any confidence, any belief, and goals. Southampton almost turned us over at the Emirates. Theo Walcott bagging a goal, playing well. We were 3-1 down going into the 88th minute. We managed to pull it back to 3-3. Remember the Bournemouth game? Reece Nelson winning that for us? Same situation there. Leeds, Everton, West Ham. Yeah, it wasn't all Man City and Liverpool, guys. We had West Ham, we had Southampton, and then yesterday, Nottingham Forest. Okay, we beat Chelsea and we beat Newcastle, the pressure's off. But when I'm with a chip around, nothing. Alright, McManus again. And I'm going to come talk and say we've had a good season, and we're here already. We've had a great season. Oh, we finished second. We overachieved. We're never going to beat City. We're 8 points ahead of them. Yeah, look, there has been improvement on last season. There has been improvement. I get it when people like Wayne Staples comes on and says there has been improvement, and I respect his opinions. He's been around the league a while, and he's witnessed many league title victories. I mean, guys. So I can understand when he says we have improved on last season, but when we lead for so long, when we come so close, when we find ourselves in a driving position in April, 8 points clear, and we just drop off the way we did, no spine, no backbone, no character. It's not all about ability. Roy Keane, a talented football player, but what he had in abundance, and I'm not just saying this because he's an Irishman like myself, what Keane had in abundance was heart, was will to win, was drive, was that animal instinct like Patrick Vieira. They were two warriors. They were the same. Emmanuel Petit, another one. And Bergkamp had it. And Henri had it. And Bergkamp was a very pretty player on the ball. But make no mistake, guys, he wasn't like the fairies we have playing for us. He could be quite nasty when he didn't have the ball. I don't know, does McManus remember when Bergkamp did not have the ball, he could be quite nasty. You know what I mean? But you have to be like that sometimes. We got too many nice guys out there. Too many fairy boys. You know what I mean? Pushovers, lightweights, Fabio Vieira, honest to God. What does Emile Smith Rowe have to do to get a game? He was absolutely fuming yesterday. Emile Smith Rowe was beside himself with anger. He just sit on his hands in the dugout. He was freaking. Anyone saw his face, he was like a demon. And they're bringing on the likes of Fabio Vieira. That's one of Smith Rowe's legs is bigger than him. You need a guy with a bit of muscle out there. What did Smith Rowe do wrong? Tierney's another guy. Arteta doesn't seem to rate him. He was our best player yesterday. And what are they having to go at Reece Nelson for? The game before that, against Brighton, where we got hammered, he was our best player. People having to go at Reece Nelson. He was the one that came on and got stuck in. Yesterday, Tierney came on and put in made himself seen. Arteta not a fan of him, man. I don't know what he's got against Kieran Tierney. He likes to play Shinchenko since the time at City. Hurry, they get it. You know what I mean? But honestly, swear to God. I mean, seriously. Our season was over after the West Ham game. City knew they were going to reel us in. We were there for the taking. It was only a matter of time. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly the way it was. No joke. Alright, I'm just going to watch the highlights of the game, guys. Yesterday, unfortunately. Talk you through it. Then I'm going to talk you through Mikel Arteta's press conference from yesterday after the loss. And then I'm going to focus on the league, okay? That's basically where I'm going with this. Feel free, anybody watching, if you want to donate a bit of money. Not you, McManus, you've donated enough. Thanks anyway, bro. But feel free to anyone if you want to donate a little bit of money, apart from McManus now. Please do. I'd appreciate it. Never mind that mess of clothes behind me, guys. I just have to wash in some clothes. I'm going to fold it and put it away in a while. Alright, it is what it is. We got found out there, guys, but it is what it is. We got our comeuppance, as they say. We got found out. But, you know what I mean? You make your own luck in life, I suppose. As in footballer. It is what it is. It's just a disappointing into the season for us. You know, we're left empty-handed. It's been 19 years. I mean, if Arteta and the lads can't understand that, the guys playing for their club can't understand that, I think maybe they need to leave and they need to go find another club if they can't understand that their fans will be frustrated. You know, it's really it's like that, man. Right. Let's drive on. It's the same Bergkamp that our friends are comparing Odegaard. I'm not even in the same ballpark, mate. He's not fit to clean his boots. That's what I always say. Odegaard's not fit to clean Dennis Bergkamp's boots by. Jesus, I wouldn't even let him. Bergkamp wouldn't even let him in the front door of his home. Like. Cheeky if he walled up and tried to knock on the door. Jesus, people coming Odegaard to Bergkamp. Are they serious? Pathetic. Bunch of dreamers. Completely unrealistic. You know what I mean? Alright, let me talk through the highlights of yesterday's game, guys, before I lose my nerve. This is not going to be pretty. Shocking. Shocking. Here we go, guys. Nottingham Forest 1, Arsenal 0. This is what happened. Arsenal with a corner right at the start. Saka floats it in. Jesus with a half chance. Jesus feels it should have been a Arsenal again. Odegaard with a terrible pass straight into the midfield for Forest. Here they go, and it's 1-0. He beat Ramsdale and he beat Gabriel. Put the ball in. And that was 1-0, guys, at the start. I think Gabriel thought he was going to get the ball, but I think he kicked it to the striker, kicked it off his legs, and it went in. Free kick. Ball across. Arsenal get it clear. Came in again. Terrible defending by Arsenal. Felipe with the chance for Forest could have easily been 2-0. Arsenal all over the place in this game. All over the place. Shocking stuff. We live to fight another day. Saka. Saka was in for a chance, guys. The goalie made a good save and they got rid of it. And the ball goes up the field. Arsenal battling hard again. Arsenal in trouble there, guys. But slammed into the side net and he put it wide of the post. Ramsdale's near post. Forest again. Gibbs White. Good play. Shoots. Saved by Ramsdale. And there you go, guys. That was yesterday. And that result, the 1-0 to Forest. Another away defeat for Arsenal. A terrible, terrible performance. Couldn't even level it up. You know what I mean? Couldn't even score away from home again. And that handed the City the title, even though they hadn't played. And Forest avoid relegation. Congratulations to City for winning the league. Best team won. Arsenal battled it. Nottingham Forest, congratulations to them for avoiding relegation. Big up themselves, man. Seriously, big up. But yeah, that's the way it ended, guys. And then today City beat Chelsea 1-0 at the Etihad. And they are champions. It's a 15-point turnaround. We were 8 points ahead on the 1st of April. Now they are 7 points ahead of us with a game at hand. So it could be an 18-point turnaround. Say no more. Terrible, 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 terrible. Alright. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you to McManus for tuning in. I appreciate it, man. I'm going to make a little video now about Vinicius Jr. if I can. See, does that garner some views? Thank you once again, McManus, for your support, man. I appreciate it. And I know you're not feeling the best right now. I hope you be feeling better soon. There's a bit of a head cold going around at the moment, man. So hold tough. Just keep your nose and your chest clear, man. I don't want to sound like your mother or your wife. but keep your nose and your chest clear. You know what I mean? And keep warm, man, and rest as much as they can, and take it easy. I'm back to working again tomorrow, so I gotta knuckle down for the week coming. But I'm off on Friday, so I'll have 4 days. It's only meant to be 3 days, and I was off tomorrow as well, the second day off. But they need me to come in. But it's handy money in the old polka. Polka is Irish for pocket. It's handy bit of money in the polka. All right. See you later, guys. Sub to my channel if you haven't already. Smash the like in this video and comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. All the best. Come on, you Gooners. Peace.